It's the new year, and that's traditionally when digital nomads do their what's in the bag kit list gear posts. So here I am. I suppose it's always winter, so it's always full of thermal underwear and jumpers and things like that. Last year I just got this bag, which is a fantastic carry-on bag. It's 40 litres, it's really great, and it was perfect for last year when I was needing to carry more. But at the moment, I've just been able to admit that a lot of the time I do get back to my van, if not every day, at least every few days. And so some of the things that I was carrying in my big bag, I could just leave in the van and swap things out every few days. So at first I moved to this bag, partly because I was working with a designer who decorated it for me. So this is Rucksack Mark 1. And I think it's amazing, and in fact everything that I'm carrying now does just about fit in it. It's just that it's really going to burst at the seams, and I don't want that to happen, and also can't add anything more even if I want to carry a drink of water or something like that. So that brings me to the bag I'm using now, which of course, as you can see, is by the same designer. I'll show you what's in the bag. So here is what was in the bag, apart from the laptop charger and the webcam, which are all what I'm filming with. It's not much. This is really the bare essentials. These are the things that I even tried not carrying around and discovered with each item why I had to. First of all, clothes. Now, last year I was carrying around my big bag and I was carrying around this packing cube of clothes. But I realised that actually I do have a van, so now what I do is I leave this in my van and I swap out the clothes that I need every few days, and I just carry a spare t-shirt, thermal leggings, thermal vest, some pants and socks, and the all-important Pac-Man braces, or Space Invaders, not sure, but very important. I've got a hat and some gloves in my jacket pockets, and they don't go in the packing cube because they pretty much go on me as soon as I go out the door. Then we've got my everything else cube. Penny whistle, why not? My meditation kit, very important. That's been with me for years now. External hard drive. I was carrying two, but now I keep one in the van. I've got myself a little mic for my iPhone for when I want to record YouTube videos on the fly, and I keep my sewing kit in with that. My camera that I've been saying for years I'm going to replace, but actually it's doing pretty well, and I've decided that if I take it with me everywhere and take photographs at least every couple of days, then I might treat myself to a decent camera. Again, same designer as the two rucksacks, my bejeweled real mouse, which goes along with my Wi-Fi keyboard, and that's really important to make sure that I can raise my laptop so that I don't get back pain when I use it for a long time. The amazing foldable charger, totally worth it, and a really long cable. I was trying to use 6-inch cables for a while, but actually it proved much easier because I use my phone for so many things to be able to still use it when it's plugged in, and that means a long cable. That cord goes with the camera. I've started doing more YouTube videos on the fly with my phone or even with this camera, and that means having a mini tripod. I'm also trying out this little light. It was just £4 or something from eBay. I don't know how well it works yet. I'm not sold yet. A couple of pens. My penknife, which I only take with me if it's not going to get confiscated. My glasses for springing. My glasses for computer use. And then a little purse full of odds and ends. I won't show you what they all are, but you know, USB sticks, guitar picks, tiny little things like that. So that's everything from the stuff area. These noise cancelling headphones are really vital for me being able to work wherever I am. I actually lost them for 6 months this year and had to buy replacements, and that 6 months really taught me that they're an essential. My notebook, again, one of those things that I've considered taking out in the past, and inside it, believe it or not, a Kindle. I don't think anybody believes that I ever read it, but shh, I do. And a few scraps of paper that I haven't scanned yet. A couple of spare packing cubes, and they're just there in case I get given more stuff and suddenly I need to like compress my jumper or something like that. Last time I had a tiny little wash bag, and that's gone up in size. That's been really worth it for me. Basically, it just means I don't have to decant things into smaller containers constantly all the time. I don't know if you can see, but there's actually plenty of room in the bag even still. guess all that's left is what's in my pockets, which is my phone, keys with the strongest carabiner in the world, and a little knife-free multi-tool as well for when I can't travel with a knife. My little slim wallet that I made myself and has been brilliant. A lighter, some guitar picks. What's changed since last year? Well, I guess I've become quite a bit more minimal with clothes, which has been a challenge for me, but when it comes down to it, I just keep coming back to it and thinking, okay, just for now I'm going to go with what's practical, generally speaking, in terms of what can fit in the bag, and thinking, oh, a lot of this is black and that's not really what my character is, but I guess my expression is coming out in sort of other places. With the stuff that doesn't go in the bag, like jackets for example, I've just allowed myself to go a bit crazy and I've got 4 jackets. I've also got this great big pair of boots that aren't very minimal, but I'm going to have a smaller pair made in spring. I've been really amazed at the flexibility of this setup and how many things I can do as long as I've got my bag with me. That I can go, okay, let's do it now. Hope you've enjoyed this gear post. See you again next year.